Well, this is different. Make it because yeah, I'm gonna wait until. There we go. This just looks so much different. So anyway, turn it this way, like. There we go. So, as you can definitely tell by the title, I'm going to be doing an invitational. And if you're wondering what I mean, I'm sorry, this isn't straight, it's going to bother me. What I mean by invitational is essentially is not really it's pretty much inviting a spirit in instead of like evoking or like calling out to them to appear. This way, it's kind of giving them an option. If they want to come, they can. If they don't want to come, okay. And the one that I'm going to be inviting today is Sitri, Prince Sitri. And there are some. Hold on. Just a second. I'm going to just tell someone to be quiet real quick. So hold on. There we go. Okay. So anyway, I'm pretty much just going to wait until the room kind of fills up, so. Just gonna. I'm still here. Don't worry. Don't be. Okay. 30,000 years later. Okay. Sit still. Bloody. This thing isn't behaving, so I'm probably gonna hit it with a blunt object pretty soon. There. Anyway. Prince Sitri. Prince Sitri is one of the goetic spirits. What number is he? I believe he's number. I'm gonna double check real quick. Oh, look at that right there. He is number. That's not what I clicked on. Rather than gonna make me just table flip. You don't want me to table flip. Okay. Kinky. He's number 12 of 72. And easy miss. Okay, as I was saying. Number 12 of 72. This is what his symbol looks like. And if you were here last night, you saw me draw it. Yeah, but and you're probably wondering if you're a demonologist, why don't I have a circle around it? Well, the reason is because when you put a circle around something, you're kind of entrapping it. And I'm okay, hopefully that'll fix it. So, anyway. The incense form is supposed to be cedar, like cedar wood. I only have like 3 drops of cedar wood left, so I decided to wing it a little bit. So I used the remainder of my cedar wood, which was like only 3 drops. Then I decided to screw it. Let's add some hot, not hot, but let's just add some like fiery plants to it. So I tossed in juniper berry, which actually, funny enough, is a plant that like a male smells it. It's supposed to increase the the feeling to if you catch my drift. They also add in their patchouli, because patchouli is either an all the way in yes or all the way nope plant, but we're going with all the way yes for this way. And also pink pepper. Pink pepper is quite the little like, fiery, explosive, little nasty thing it is. And funny enough, Sitri plant is funny enough. It happens to be my favorite kind of flower, Einstein. So it's like, isn't that just a coincidence? And I'll be saying his N, trying to connect with him. And Sitri is known. I'm gonna just pull up all the specs. That way I can. Come on, cupcake. Yep, I call everything that messes with me cupcake. Okay, it says as of this. He is a great prince who appears with a leopard's face and griffin wings. He then assumes the shape of a beautiful human. He inflames men and women to fall in love with each other and to pretty much remove all their articles of clothing. It is what it is. He commands 60 legions of demons and spirits. And his seal, which is that thing, is to be worn as a layman before the etc. But still, like how I have it drawn, I didn't put a circle around it because I'm not going to try and trap him. That's not very nice. Of course, it is said that he is. Well, here's another one. Takes human shape. He is. I don't know. That's how you spell very. Very beautiful. He inflameth a man with a woman's love, and also stirreth up women till a men were being commanded. No. He willingly detaineth the secrets of women, laughing and then mocking them, to make them luxurious. That's an odd way of putting it. And there obey him 60 legions. I don't like how that's written, because that makes me think like, okay, why couldn't you just kept it simple? But sometimes the ways things are written is just like, what? But based on summarizing all that I got, well, so Sitri is also a demon, or Lieutenant Divine, I prefer to call it. Stop it. That's pretty favorable of same gender attraction and all that. And unlike say Solas and what's his name? I just had it. Amon? Or like Amon-Ra. Sitri is the one that's a bit more favorable for having the okay, we'll go with him. He's the divine that doesn't mind, if we have 2 sausages slapping each other. I don't know why I wanted to put it that way, but you know what? Just go with it. And then same vice versa. He's a bit more accepting of it, more I think that's a little bit of a weird way of me putting it, but we'll go with it anyway. He's a bit more favorable of those. Turn the light this way. No, we're not gonna have that fall. Kinky. And his chant. I would say N, but I just think, okay, just N. His chant is supposed to go based on my research because there are some people that have their own chants, and I'm just gonna stick with the most well known and accepted one. It goes Lirash, Alvara, Veifa, Sitri. Yeah, that's quite the tongue twister, but the whole. And his color is blue. Hello, Quinn. And he is noted to be a day demon. And since it is 7:01, the sun's still out. Close enough. I believe his dates are in June, late June, if I remember correctly. Pretty much when the sign of Cancer is most prevalent. I think in the 11:21 day period. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. His color is blue. And some people have noted that he can be very feisty and very aggressive. Well, with the animalistic side of a leopard or wild cat, well, what can you expect? So pretty much all really I'm going to do is kind of give a general idea and kind of this is crooked. I'm not having it. There. Worse. Stay. Good enough. And just show at least the way that I like to pretty much go about it. Because I'm somebody who doesn't really doesn't have like a circle or trap them in a triangle, because that's not nice. That's kind of rude. I'm not somebody who likes doing that at all. So I'm gonna just turn this off. Okay, shut down. Where is my... Oh, okay. No. If you're probably already knowing of like what I use these for, but pretty much is not like actually to like, just like make like a circle thing. But no, that's not really the intention for these. Pretty much what I'm gonna be doing instead. I don't know why I grab those, but essentially, some people believe the best way to actually, when you're going about calling an entity that you don't even know about for the first time, it's recommended that you bring in, or you bring with you somebody, or they're messing me up. It's gonna make me so mad and agitated. Stop it. Essentially, when you bring a spirit with you, like say, or even a familiar, it is what it is. And I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm starting to have enough of it. But essentially, the reason why you want to bring an entity with you, and in this case, I'm going to see if Lilith wants to come along. Oh, okay. Well, that was quick. And, well, essentially, when you bring an entity with you, it's essentially that entity is going to help, like, pretty much connect you and whoever you're trying to connect to much easier. And is also, just in case, is for like a safety precaution. However, the advantages of having someone that is already like a divine that's on the left side anyway, the reason why it's even a little bit easier is because Lilith is familiar with Sitri, so it's easier. Not to say if you were going to bring an angel with you, that's going to make everything explode. No. This is definitely not Jackass Occult Edition. Don't do that. Or even like how it is, and what's that called with them? Jacqueline Sturkey messing with day ones? No, don't do no. That's a no. And at least with myself too, one of the things I prefer not to do. Yes, that would be rude. Let's see here. We're gonna see if I can get this thing to do what it's supposed to do because I did not even press a button. I didn't press any buttons and it just did that. Okay. Well, there's a big pile of wood. Okay, now okay. I'm just gonna take, no. No, no. Nah. You must be crazy. Keep it simple. There we go. Put it back to blue. Why do I want it to be pink? There you go. Oh my Lord Lanta. I'm blue, but dee da die. Sorry, just had to. So anyway, oh. There's his color. But, you know, I can't even see. So let's have this some... Okay, keep it there. That is creepy. Just like how that is. Do you guys see that? I'm not gonna move, but you happen to see that? I'm not moving right here. That's funny, Quinn. Like, look here. Wait. Stop it. Right there. Like, look on my forehead. You happen to see something on my forehead? I'm not gonna move, but still look. And also, right there. Does it look like I have leopard spots in a way? I have no idea what it is. It's like, wow. Like, well, I guess, yeah, I know, right? It's like it's right. Is it better not be like some kind of, you know, way that, you know, he kind of like gets someone to be like, well, I'm just gonna adore myself. But if so, okay, fine. Sheesh. Well, I can most definitely say that I guess he's a parent. Also, I'm blind as can be. So, anyway. Well, this is kind of a different way of having to be, you know, coming about. Never had this happen before. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. Oh my god. So, Sitri, to me it sounded like something kind of roaring. Like a cat roar or something. Is that who I think it is? Okay. And now it's becoming more prevalent. And what's even more funny, I haven't even said the chant at all. And all of a sudden it's just like, wow. I didn't know I was this good at it. Okay. Okay, let's see here. And this is not meant to be all woozy flashy, it's just kind of give a general idea on how, at least with somebody who doesn't really need all the magical tools, just needs the piece of paper and the whatnot. Well, I mean, I would hope so. I would hope so, because if he doesn't, he probably would just be all. Let me just, rip off your eyelids, kid. But no, I don't think he's like that. Oh my gosh, this thing's getting brighter. Sip this. Okay. Take one. No. Okey-doke. Nirash, Alvara, Meva, Sitri. Nirash, Alvara, Meva, Sitri. And pretty much if I'm going to be ever turning this thing down, you actually see me do this. And then that way you can actually be like, okay, he's actually doing it. Just in case. That way you know it's not like some kind of magic trick. I see you. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm saying it mentally. I know, right? It says too. But yeah, the reason why I have this thing in that color is because, well, it just attunes to it. And now my hand feels like it's on fire. This one. Hmm. Look at it. Ugh. Like, especially like right. I know, right? What? Okay, that's creepy. Like, look right here. Do you happen to see that? how that's just reflecting off that. Because I don't think that's supposed to be, you know, one little spot right there. And that was just plain grapey deepity too. No. Oh. Again, right there. Do you happen to see that like there'd be a shadow right there and it's like resting on my hand? I'm not gonna move my hand. And like there's something standing on me hand. Right there. Nothing there. Physically at least. Oh, very funny. Move this down a little bit. Okay, I don't think it's ever gone like that. And no, don't be thinking that this is gonna be like, oh, is this gonna be like paranormal activity? Just like the movie? No. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the spikes. The, the spots are a lot more prevalent. Yeah, this side is not even even. And this side only goes like up to there. This side only go. This side actually goes like that. That way too. Happens. And I don't know why my. Are your brain waves gonna make me not be able to speak? Because every time when I try and speak, it's just like. I think. I think he's. I think he's having a kick. You know. I think he's having a kick. You know, messing with the light as my face is changing. You want me to what? Okay, fine. It is what it is. He wants me to say, yes, I am enjoying playing with his face. And I'm just going to say in response to that, well, you're not the first one to say that. Not the last. Probably. If you happen to hear other voices, like really cutting in and out, that might be the TV in the other room, but if not, well. And now I feel like my whole body is lit on fire. That's what happens when you call a kind like I. Sitri, I happen to say you could do that. I'm a prince, I can do what I want. Oh. Excuse me. You're funny. And you know who else is here too, right? Mister. Yeah, I know. I like spectators. Good lord. Sitri, that's just horrible. Oh, lord. Yes, I do. Better than this one, drinking dead red cow drink. I think he meant Red Bull. Because, you know, you drink Red Bull, you get wings. I guess. Yeah, but when I... Well, because sometimes the way that... One of the ways that I actually, like, communicate with an entity is actually to, like, look in the mirror. And then when I'm looking at my reflection, I speak to it. And then I let it just say its thing. And then when it's finished, I look down, say what I have to say, then look back up. That's just one of the ways. But since... I don't know. Hmm. Mm-mm. Nice try, dude. Don't be like that. Hmm. Yeah, vision's good. Mm-hmm. But while I, you know, waited for King Paimon to come through. So yes, of course I'm patient. How come you didn't know he could breakdance? I wasn't expecting it. What do you want? Or desire? You feel worthy for him? Of course. Otherwise I wouldn't have made the attempt. So who's gonna catch? Like what you say. The little ones don't gotta get on their knees. We can just go walk right in. Shall be. Mom. Okay. Oh, too bright. Anyway, so I don't think if you were able to hear. Yeah. I don't know if you heard if you were able to be in tune with that, but it was enjoyable. Even though pretty much trying to like communicate with him, he was kind of loud, but not like overly loud, just like firm and strong and powerful. But other than that, I guess we'll just see what happens. And, gosh, I don't know if I have any water left in my cup. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Be right back. Oh, whoa. Oh, I just love how it smells in here. Kind of smells like it's mating season in here. Merging together patchouli, pink pepper, juniper berry, and cedar. Yeah. But the part that I can't get over, it was like how I thought for a split second I saw like the spots again, like, oh, that's lovely. But oh, I'm jealous. I wish I could have chocolate. Okay. Anyway, I'm being. I had lots of chocolate. Anyway, being kind of pulled off screen by Lilith because she has something to tell me. So I guess I'll just come back later on after I'm finished. Don't know what she has to tell me, but I'm gonna just listen in real quick, and I'll be back later.